Test. 1, 2. How is my mic? Is it working? Oh, D Live is broken now. I'd be pissed. Oh, I cunt. Isn't Rambot dead? Or is that somebody else? Alright. Oh, are you guys getting notifications? People who don't know what's going on? I do believe, I doth believe it's such that I have uncovered the phone number for a Miss Linda Stone, who I believe is Mobility Mary. So I shall be calling her soon. Make sure I got everything right. Recording. I have audio on. Got my thing open. Let's see. All right. Let's just try it. It's weird. I do a lot of, I do some phone calls and people seem to like them, but I'm not a phone person. When I was like a teenager, I had to work up courage to talk to anybody on the phone that wasn't like my mom or something. Not a social butterfly. So I got to get the butterflies out, stretch a bit. We found her property. Her property appears to be like $1.5 million now because she bought it in like the middle of LA in the 1990s when there were riots going on and shit. And now her property value is like 4 times what it was in 1990. We got the number because Overmom painstakingly looked at every single house. Like we found the center area. Like we took every street that we could find, every place that we know she visited in those videos, and we looked in like the center of where all those points converge. And she looked at all the houses and compared them to some of the video footage from her house that we found. And then we looked it up on Spokeo, and the owner is a 70-year-old woman named Linda. So it has to be her. And then we also found an old Twitter account that she had where it said her area code was 301, and the number that I have is 301. So I'm just going to try. It's like almost 4 p.m. in Los Angeles. So I want to ban the pudding people. Why do people do it? Why do you have to spam fucking constantly? So okay. Fuck stickers. Okay, what am I going for? I am Josh. I'm calling from our Virginia office. We're a Meta. We're an animal. What am I? Third party, nonpartisan oversight committee. All right.
Hello. If this is any kind of unsolicited phone call, please hang up and add this number to your do not call list. Everyone else, please leave your message and we'll get back to you. Thank you.
Hi, this is Josh calling from Virginia in regards to a complaint that we've received about an African-American man with an unleashed dog in Los Angeles. You can call me back at your earliest convenience. My number is 757-932-5494. Thank you. I tried. It is her. I thought she was going to complain about trolls at first, but she didn't. My number is public on Kiwi Farms. It's literally the contact number for Kiwi Farms. You just go to Kiwi Farms and you go to contact us, and that's the number. I knew she wasn't going to answer. I bet you that motherfucker is listening to that voicemail right fucking now because she didn't fucking answer it. She's not doing anything else. What the fuck is that bitch doing? The real trolls. Yeah, no shit. You can. I don't answer my phone unless it's unless I'm expecting it. You can leave whatever voicemail you want. People do all the time. I'll play a voicemail that I have. This. Oh, I posted this.
Hi, this is just somebody that was on your website. I wasn't really sure what your website stance was. I tried to read your page on like pictures of deceased teens. Like I don't know if you're familiar with the situation with Bianca Devins. So I just wanted to see if it was possible to have pictures of her removed and if that was something you were aware that was on there. So you have my number if you want to give me a call back. All right. Thank you. Bye.
What's this one? The fuck is this?
Person you want to speak with, please. Sorry,
Oh, somebody was like calling somebody using my number or some shit.
Hey man, why you gotta do me like that? Thanks for the website, man.
I like that one. That's to the point.
Hey man, why you gotta do me like that? Thanks for the website, man.
What's this? KFA Husky.
I take it this is the night crawlers. Yeah, we've been receiving like threats from Discord. Yeah, I want you to track down. It's like the Goodfellas Discord. I want these guys tracked down and just arrested because they're trying to track me down, shoot me.
No,
Yeah.
this is my voicemail.
So
Because I shouldn't answer the phone.
yeah,
I'm just gonna play some of my voicemail. Dude, my phone number. If you go to the Kiwi Farms and you scroll down and you click contact us on the right hand side, there's general, and that's the same number that I use for everything. I've noticed people don't send me too much hate mail because when you're not typing it, you lose your nerve. Oh. No, I think this is the same guy.
Ramsey John Bolton of Westeros. How the hell are you? Constantly insulting me on Goodfellas, eh? Well, you're going to really have a bad time if you go and do this to me. So I suggest
I have no
you
idea
cut
who
the
this
crap.
is. I get random fucking voicemails all the time.
Because if you don't, my friends gonna come pay you a visit, okay? And you don't want that now, do you? So you best back off.
I think people give out my phone number and say, call this if you want to get in touch with them. And then people leave me like real fucking weird voicemail. Let's see.
Faggot, Kiwi Farms is dead. Bring it back. NordVPN is banning your fucking shit. NordVPN. Contact us on Discord. No, get this now, please. NordVPN is possibly shutting down Kiwi Farms.
You wanted to annoy me about something, Ms. Moon? You can try and call again anytime.
Is that Tommy Tudor?
I think the one who's lost the script is you.
Yes, that's Tommy Tudor. What's this?
Red guys,
Oh, it's the same fucking guy. Oh, that's Tommy Tudor as well. He butt dialed. Oh, here's this. This is how I know this fucking guy is getting trolled. Listen.
Hello, I take it this is Discord,
Somebody is telling him to call me because I am Discord.
I came to report a potential issue with your site. Basically, there's this, thing where people are using a Firefox browser to go into people's accounts and change their, profile picture, their username, typing fake text and whatnot. And I'm just felt like bringing that to your attention, so maybe you can not only fix it, but possibly hire me as a potential bug tester for your app. Okay, bye.
Yes, I did. I've only been streaming for a couple of minutes. I'm waiting for Mobility Mary to call me back. Call me back. What the fuck is this?
Hey Josh, it's War Dog.
Oh, it's War Dog.
I love you, man. I just want to let you know that. Yeah, I'm in here. I'll be out in a minute. I just want to let you know that I love you, and I'm looking forward to staying with you again. And just hit me up when you're ready.
Oh. This. I'll play. I think I can play this.
Hello, Mr. Moon. This is Officer Woods with the Shepherdsville Police Department out here in Kentucky. I'm here with a woman who said she's been contacted by you, and she's a little hesitant to give you any more details. If you could please call my phone number if you have any more questions for her, that'd be great, and we'll get it worked out through the local law enforcement instead of wherever this Kiwi place is. Call me back at this number, and we'll get it straightened out, okay? Thank you. Bye.
He was contacting me because I called up one of the people's moms that were extorting Chris, and I was like, your son is spending all his time on the internet extorting a retard. Do you know that? And she's like, oh no, my sweet little butterball wouldn't hurt a fly. He's tarted himself, and he's not extorting no one on no Kiwi farms because he's got a little touch of the autism on his lonesome. And I'm like, no, you're motherfucker. You can play up the innocent tard shtick with me, motherfucker, but I say throw it. I'll call in detectives. I'll call in police. And then she immediately took him and turned him into the police by himself to try and get a leg up on me. And I don't know whatever came. I don't think anything did. Police are fucking useless, man. Don't ever try to rely on a police officer for anything. Oh my god, this was a long time ago. I think I'm at the end of what I'm going to play.
Hi, this is Corinne Clifford, Corinne Clifford. You guys wrote a defamatory, libelous, 10-page thing about me on May 1st, and I need you to retract it or I'm going to have to sue you. My number is 917-287-1314. My email is ccpersonal2018@icloud.com. I need you guys to retract everything you said and take me down off your website. I've been to the FBI and I'm filing a report with them, and I'm going to have a lawyer sue you unless you take me down off your website. Corinne Clifford, you put me on May 1st. It's not funny and it's libelous. And I will have one of the biggest lawyers in Los Angeles sue you for everything you own if you don't take me down ASAP. Take me off the Kiwi Farms website. I am not a public figure. I am not a famous person. I accidentally ended up on the Ice Poseidon show by accident, and the damages you have cost me are in the millions of dollars. So take me off your website, please, ASAP. I'm asking you very kindly. Please take me off your website or I will sue you. You can contact me at 917-287-1314, and my lawyer is Kirk Shenik. and his number is 310-600-3800. 310-600. Thank you so much.
Is nobody going to talk to me today?
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 91728713114 is not available. At the tone, please record.
Doesn't have a custom voicemail. What a bitch. What a bitch. The fuck is this?
Hi, I just came to tell you that I found, Joji Bot's Kiwi Farm ID. It's IceWallowCom 50334. I just felt like sharing that. Alright. See ya. Bye.
Does SBCC not stream anymore? No, it's this guy. I don't know. He keeps fucking calling me. I have no idea who he is. Oh, this guy.
Hey, Moon, this is Wagner. How you doing, Mr. Gay Power? You might want to take my stuff off your site. Quit the hacking of me and all the other stuff. I got to contact Cloudflare, too. Thanks for reminding me. You want in my face. Sorry if you don't like my straight ideas. But as I was saying, you're a faggot, I'm a bigot. Everybody's got their own thing. So we will keep after you on this thing. Yes, I'll learn how to do hacking and everything else, and maybe we'll get you to jail, too, for being a child molester. So people will find out more about you. Have a nice day, and don't get in running drugs too much, all right? We'll do a little advertising for you in that area. Thank you.
This guy, he reminded me of this from a while ago. This guy. I'm pretty sure this is Zoom.
Hey, Josh, what's going on, you goofy bucktooth pedophile? What's it like to know that nobody wants to watch your boring shit content? Because all you can do is pill pull and try to troll shield people because you're a fat man-baby retard who will never have sex until the day you die. I really hope you get this, and when it finds you, it drives you into a deep state of depression, since you're constantly obsessed and crying about me on your forum and every other medium you can. Maybe you should get some pussy and then you won't care about the internet so much. Take this advice. It may help you in life.
I think I have more from Wagner. Oh my god. Why do I have so many emails from this? From this guy. This one guy.
Hi, Lucas. Hi. Hello, is this Discord?
These are all different.
Hello, Cheney. Here's my message to you. Get out of my server. Stop tampering with my server's codes. Stop messing.
Oh, this is Wagner. I'm gonna keep playing. I like Wagner's.
Moon, clear up your website. I don't want my crap on it. So get out of it. Otherwise, we'll continue to be after you. By the way, I was a pretty good bill collector. Hope you don't owe any money because I'm pretty good at finding people. We got you all located the way it is already. You'll end up serving a little time before it's over, one way or another.
Oh, it's not him. The fuck is this?
Are not fooling.
No, it's that guy again. God damn it! Stop calling me. That's my old roommate.
Josh, I'm at the back door. Can you come down and unlock it for me, please? Thank you.
I think I did. Don't worry, I'll be right down. What the fuck is this?
Hello? 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 Hello. Hey. Hello.
Hello. I don't know
Hello.
who that is either.
Hi, this is Sophie from Hollywood Video, and we are calling because
A prank? That was like a scam. Where's Wagner at? I want more Wagner. He left me good voicemail. Give me Wagner. I don't get any more Wagner. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh my God, I found a bunch of them. Let's see. No transcription. The fuck is this?
Hey, motherfucker, this is goddamned fucking Dynasty gave you the number. Said that this is it. And your hood locale, right? Your hood locale. So you better fucking answer the phone and tell me where you're at so I can kick your fucking ass for talking shit about me on the goddamn website. So I gotta make sure this is actually you because Dynasty said he'd give me fucking I said I'd give him $15. But I think he's full of shit, to be completely honest. You're probably not even fucking hood locale.
Why is this guy
But I
so
bet you
mad?
are. So if you are hood locale, then call me back, you piece of shit.
Oh, they canceled it if I tick off whatever. He was just swearing like the rest of it. No. What's this? This is Wagner.
Keep copying my material, pushing that AIDS poem, which is copyrighted, and someday I'll get you for it, will make you a lot of friends since you don't have any alternatives to offer in the first place. So, too bad you don't get something going. Too bad you don't believe in God for healing of your disease, or too bad you don't believe in mineral baths where you can go and get healed of your disease. But that's just your tranny way of thinking. You're doing fine. Keep doing it. By the way, what's happened to your mom, and pay your phone bill and answer your phone. Okay? Have a good day, tranny, copyright infringement, arsonist. Let's see what else you've got done. I'll put your arrest record together. 4 arrests. How'd your psycho thing go? Have a good day. Bye. Are you running pieces yet, or have you got on as a legitimate debt collector? Maybe you can stay out of the joint that way. Keep it up. I'll put all the people together that got a gripe on you. Keep molesting those kids. Have to contact your neighbors, tell them what you're up to.
I don't know what that is.
As I try to get people together to create problems against you that you've created problems against all over the world, at least in England in that area, I run into people that are as screwed up as you are. Too bad you don't get a job as a pizza delivery man or a legitimate, as I was saying, legitimate debt collector where you collect legal bills. That way you don't go to jail. Otherwise, maybe you'll plan on going to jail. Too bad you haven't made up a good game plan yet. Keep pushing my AIDS poem that you stole. You'll find out everything will turn against you because you don't have any positive side. So keep pushing that AIDS poem and copying my stuff. In Texas, stalking is now an offense on that one. And as I say, the fruit fly, Mr. Christian Weston Chandler's run into his set of problems too when he set his bathroom on fire trying to ignite his penis and eat it. So you want to keep messing with me, by the way, tell him to be an auctioneer too, like so keep doing what you're doing, and I still bet you guys have a real big drug connection because you got to make money some way because you're not making it the way you're making it. Have a good day. Bye.
I like this guy. I miss his emails.
Hey, fruitcake, you sure got a lot of people in the world mad at you. I could paste it together, but some of them look as squirrely as you do. But they got a cyberbullying law passed in Texas, so that means you're in cyberbullying. Too bad you don't get a job running pizza or doing a legitimate bill collector. You can screw with people that way. That's what I've done. So I've had experience as a bill collector. You guys haven't read enough of my site to see what I'm capable of. But as I say, you got a lot of people mad at you. And do the pizza thing or do the bill collecting, because I don't think the cops would take you before you get sent to jail for stuff. And there's a whole lot of other crap you're in, too, that shouldn't be child molesting, transvestite, anything that's weird. You know what I mean? Hope you don't throw it out on the street. But we'll keep after you, because you want me screwing with you, and I'm testing what things work. So you'll have me after you one way or another. Have a good day. Yeah, Moon, you want after me? I'm after you. By the way, if you ever read my website, you read my bill beating poem at the top. I've been an ex-debt collector. So isn't that nice to know you got a bill collector after you? We'll try to find out the bills that you do owe. As I was saying, the only thing I haven't seen mentioned in your portfolio is how you're messing around with drugs, which I imagine you guys are somewhere. Keep up the pedophile and all the other stuff. I'm trying to put things together. Thanks for making me read your whole website and CWC site, so I can put all these facts together on everything. Have a good day. We'll be after you. You want me after you? That's fine. Have a good day. Bye.
This one has the best intro of all his calls.
Hello, Mr. Pedophile. This is Mr. Wagner. By the way, if you look over my website, rlwagner.com, there's a thing on bill beating. Maybe you better order it from me, because I used to be a legitimate debt collector. So good when they all stole from me, I wrote a composition on how to beat your bills. Apparently we're going to get you copyright infringement, transvestite, child molester, cyberbullying. Who was that kid that one of you guys drove to death a while ago? Keep going. We'll get something on you. You want me after you? You got me. Have a good day, kid. Bye.
I think that's the end of his calls. No, he called anonymously. He called anonymously. Hold up.
Yeah, this is Rick, Connor. We're trying to get after you. We're going to try to get you guys in jail yet. You guys had all kinds of crap. Copyright infringement, too, on my site. As I say, maybe some people in the federal government aren't pro-fag, and we'll be glad to go after you guys for that. Have a good day.
This one is by far the best. He's finally reached... Actually, let me play it, because this was both on the same day. Oh, God, he sent me so many. I forgot. He called me, like, every day for, like, a month. Like, multiple times a day. I'll play this on March 2nd in order.
Yeah, Mr. Moon. This is Rick trying to call you again about that stuff of mine on the internet that you were loading up on my site. We'll try to keep after you, see if we can make something happen.
You fucking cowardly faggot piece of shit. We're gonna get you.
Yeah, Connor. This is Rick. I'll be back in touch with you in a while about getting your site cleaned up that's on me. And hope you like my AIDS poem, because if you guys like it that much, I'll put your name on it and circulate it all over the neighborhood. Thank you. Bye.
Call Wagner? I guess I could. $210. Oh, $310 was LA. What should I say? Hello?
Hello?
Hi, this is Josh, the owner of Kiwi Farms. I was playing your old voicemails to some fans, and they wanted me to call you.
From who now?
Joshua
Can I
Moon.
identify? Go ahead. Sir, it's all right. Just identify yourself, and because I didn't catch it clearly.
Joshua Moon, the owner of the Kiwi Farms.
Oh, Joshua Moon, huh?
Yes.
The one that's always blocking me up. You're the one that's in Ruckersville, Virginia, right?
No, that's Chris.
That's Chris. Oh, okay. Well, how do you tie into him?
I make fun of him on the internet.
Well, he's created a lot of problems for me, too. Have you seen my website?
Yes, I have.
Okay. What I am, I'm 74. I'm retired. I'm not, I'm in the straight and sober side. Almost kind of like a Christian prophet and teacher. Don't drink, don't smoke, never use drugs. And as I say, he's done a lot of cyber stalking. I hear they screwed up and killed a couple of girls, you know, cyber stalking, threatened the president. They've done copyright infringement on me. So they're in all kinds of nefarious activities. Now, you say you're Chris Moon. What is your relation to, relation to...
Joshua Moon, not Chris Moon. Christian Weston Chandler is one of the first people that we talked about on the Kiwi Farms. I am the owner of the Kiwi Farms. I have no relationship to Christian Weston Chandler.
All right, Kiwi Farm. Now, let me get this right, because if I don't understand with it right, you know what I mean? I haven't been in internet all my life. I've just picked it up in about the last 15 or 20 years. All right. Now, hold on just a second. Let me see if I get this right here. You are Chris Chandler, you said?
No, I'm Joshua Moon. I'm the owner of the Kiwi Farms. Christian Weston Chandler is someone that we talk about on the forum.
Joshua Moon, you own the site, okay?
Yes.
Are you familiar with what copyright infringement is? Because they write a lot about me on there. You with me?
Yes, I'm extremely familiar with copyright law.
Okay. Well, don't you think every one of my poems is copyrighted there? Not only that, they hacked into the site too. You see what I'm saying? The hack. Go ahead. In other words,
the password for it was just AIDS.
Yeah. Okay. Well, now here's what, sir. But just out of curiosity, what's your formal education or training? You make it identify what I'm saying. Go ahead.
My formal education? I have an Associate's of Arts.
Well, I have, as I say, a college degree from TCU. You've seen my website, so you've seen the things I've done, right?
Yes.
Okay, I've done quite a bit. You see what I'm saying? As I say, I'm retired in San Antonio, and now you own the site. What was the purpose of Joshua Moon is a person who rents something from you? You're Chris Chandler. Okay. Now let me ask you, Joshua Moon, are you the one that's down in Florida then?
I am technically a resident of Florida. I am currently living near Russia.
You're not kidding me? Living in Russia?
I'm near Russia, yes.
You said like Moscow or where?
Along the Black Sea, near Moldova, near Romania.
Okay. Now you're calling through a Virginia number, right?
Yes, the Google Voice.
Oh, okay. Now let's see. Joshua Moon, you own the site, and okay, I'm still trying to, because this is throwing me out. Joshua Connor Moon, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Your mother was a real estate agent, right?
Yes.
Okay, I held a broker's license probably, I know, before you were born. I came up with the idea of West End Marketplace in Dallas, Old Town, and Wichita with a realty auction company. So I know a little bit about that now. By the way, have you had any illegal people after you for some of your activities?
Yes.
Because I was,
Yes, I have many deranged people who try to shut down the site through illegal means.
Well, between you and me, why did your mother lose? By the way, was your aunt, is she an attorney?
Last I heard, she did family law in Georgia, but I haven't spoken to her in 3 years.
Yeah, I saw a nude picture somewhere. You with me?
Yeah,
of her on the end.
That's something that somebody made. I know who made that.
Oh, okay, but I saw a nude picture of her.
Yes,
okay, now you own the site, sir?
It's photoshopped. It's an edited picture.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was true or not. You know what I mean? Still looked like a pretty good one. Okay, so you own the Quickie Farms. Hold on, because it's so much has been done on there, it kind of boggles the imagination. You see what I'm saying? So,
yeah, it has an impressive track record.
Oh, yeah, okay. Joshua Connerman. Okay, it's throwing me off. Okay, now you have stuff about Chris Chan on your website.
Yes.
Right? Now you have the Kiwi Farms website. Is that the one that's supposed to be pretty big?
Yes, the Kiwi Farms is pretty big. It processes about 500 million hits, HTTP requests a month.
Kiwi Farms, all right. By the way, just to get down to lifestyle and things like this, what did you think of my AIDS poem? Pretty wild?
It's of the times.
Sir?
It is of the times when you wrote it.
Well, I think it's pretty accurate because it works the hell out of everybody. In other words, it's what comes down, just shaking up in churches too. It's what comes down to where, like a Sodom and Gomorrah. By the way, what is your point of reference that you believe in? Like you were even Bible or Constitution or the Russian, the Russian,
I would consider myself a strict constitutionalist.
Oh, you are? The
Yes.
Constitution?
Yes.
Well, me too. We have something we can agree on already. And Constitution mentions the word creator, and it also mentions the word, another one in there, the creator, but that's one of the things mentioned, Constitution. Okay, we can talk now. What was the purpose of them breaking into me on this site? Because that AIDS form, you have the password, drugs for every religion in the world, because they did hacking on that site. You with me? And I had to change a few things on that. So that's hacking. Now, that's done to your server out in, the Cloudflare reverse proxy server, correct?
Well, no. The person who found your poem just guessed the password, but they did that as an independent agent. They did not do that as an actor representing the website.
Mm-hmm. Well, would that be, let's see, Joshua Carter, this is freaking me out because I didn't think I'd get a thing from you on the site. Joshua Carter, but all right. Now, Chris Chandler, what's your relation to Chris Chandler?
No relation. I made fun of him many years ago, and I don't talk about him that much anymore.
Uh-huh. Well, I'll tell you what, it's a shame. You notice I've written quite a bit of poetry, right?
Yes.
And it's in 4 languages, too. It's copyrighted. I'm in 4 languages. So that's also a thing that made money, and it's a shame that you don't know any music composers, because I need melodies for a few of those things. One, by the way, what's your opinion of, just to get you religious, what's your religion, Muslim, Buddhist, Christian, or what?
I wouldn't describe myself as religious.
Atheist, maybe?
That would be fair, yes.
Ah, okay. Well, we're on the Constitution, but that deals with law. Okay, let's see. You got that. What's going to take to get some of that stuff off the site? Because I really don't like being plagiarized on my stuff. And by the way, your mother who did that, I was trying to figure out how did she lose her broker's license? Was it agent or broker's license?
He was a real estate agent.
Agent, not
Yes.
broker, right?
Correct.
Okay, I was a broker at one time. You know what I'm saying? Okay, she's got that. How'd she lose it, if you didn't mind me asking?
Some of the people who don't like the site called up the agency that she worked for and threatened to defame them as pedophiles unless she was fired, and they chose to fire her.
Oh, I see. Your site, right? Your relation with her.
Yes.
You still have relations with your mom?
I don't have any relations to any of my family.
Oh, okay. Because for a while I wondered, the only thing I could think of was that make a responsible real estate agent lose it down in Florida. The first thing comes to me, running weapons, drugs are illegal in a lot of properties. You know what I mean? There's certain activities people do if they have real estate. That's why there's a lot of homeless in some areas. The guy says, sure, I could be renting my home for $750 a month, but I'm going to rent it to illegals or run drugs or weapons or, you know what I mean, stuff like that. They shouldn't do through the property they've got listed. You know what I'm saying?
Right. She had her license through her company. So when her company terminated employment, that also terminated her license.
Well, now let me ask you, how are you getting along yourself? You know, what's your activity right now?
I do live streams, and people give me money for that. It's really hard to monetize the Kiwi Farms because people will go after the monetization vectors. So those don't stay up for very long, but I make ends meet.
Well, now, you don't know any actual music composers, do you?
Not that I know of. I might know one incidentally, but not through that medium.
Well, what I'm saying, do you have my website in front of you right now?
Yes, I can pull it up.
I want to show you a couple of things you might find interesting to you. If you're a constitutionalist, By the way, you have that tattoo on your leg, Gay Power, huh?
What? I have a tattoo?
Yeah, somebody told me because I was pulling up the arrest record. You know what I mean? Of Joshua Connor Moon, and they say there was a tattoo on your. You were arrested. Yeah, were charged about 4 times with speeding. If I read the records right. In fact, I've got it here. I can pull it out for that. As I say, I'm kind of disoriented. You know what I mean? Because it's hard to believe someone calling out of the moon. But if you're out of the country, there's a lot of things our government's doing that don't turn me on a bit. You see what I mean? That can be exposed. But anyway, to get back to my site, I'll show you here. Do you see where it says, let's see, Roman numeral number 2, songwriter, lyricist?
Yes.
All right, now if you hit that, you will see song lyrics there. You see what I mean?
Jesus as my king?
Yeah, that's why I chose Jesus as my king. There's another one, I've had enough of New York, York, Ragtime Jazz. Though I write scripture, not all writings, not all things I do are scriptural or Christian or religious based. You're aware of that. Like I've had enough of New York, York, that's not. Or how long's it been since you've had some? By the way, if you don't mind me asking, my sexual orientation is straight. What's yours if I'm not too curious?
I'm pretty straight.
You're pretty straight. You got a wife or girlfriend?
Yes.
Okay, well, here's the thing. On my situation right now, you say, how have I survived this long without being married? My mom was married 6 times, so that kind of turned me off on quick marriage. But I've traded about 1,000 to 3,000 striptease dancers for kisses while selling my poetry. The dancers supported me extremely well. You with me? A lot of the hookers did too, because I wrote that poem, The Prostitute of Marriage, and that shows some of the biggest hookers are married people. You with me? So that has supported me extremely well. Now, the thing is, I've got the one, I've had enough of New York, York. How long has it been since you had some? Neither one of them are, religious, you know. And then the other one is, that's when you can play Jesus. It's for 3 women opera-type singers. Those are scripture. I'm hoping for another run for the money on Messiah type thing. I talked to a British composer one time, and he said, I'd be glad to do something on that for you. You know what I'm saying? If I'd get the performance royalties, and I said, this is going to be lion in the mouse, not lion in the lamb. You with me? So I kind of held up on that. It's rough time reaching the people in that area. I've had a stroke. That doesn't help. But they're going to be opening a mineral bath up here in San Antonio. You know what I mean? So if they do that right, that could help a lot of people. So let's see. Did you see that thing on my website about the Benet Ramsey murder thing?
No, I've not seen that.
Well, a lot of things I have can make the government look quite bad. As I say, don't drink, smoke, never use drugs. By the way, do you use drugs yourself, or you not been into that at all?
I drink socially, but I smoke pot a couple times, but that's about it.
Oh, okay. You said you just got an associate's degree in college, right?
Yes, I got into computer work when I was a teenager, and I didn't really need higher education because I found employment early on.
Oh, no, you're right. If you know computer, you're definitely on the cutting edge of what's going on. Now, you've seen my scriptural songs there. If you run into any people who set melodies to songs, by all means, let me know. Now, my love poem, is my bestseller. A love poem is always the bestseller with any musician. You see what I mean, or any artist. So I got my love one in German, which there's money in Germany countries, and that thing has not been released on the streets yet. So I've got that out there if I get the right person to push it. But now, let me see. So your mother has kind of a rough road to hoe since you were associated with her and that got her fired, right?
Yes.
Not only that, my love poems, did you see on the top part of it where I have the lovely rose at the top up there?
Lovely rose?
Top.
Yes, I see
Yeah,
that.
at the top part. All right, now you pull that link up. You'll see my love poem wrapped around a rose. So if a person wants to get a rose shop or a hustle going, that is great because the regular people have flower shops. They have the basket of roses they'll sell you. You know what I mean? Say it'll die within a week, just like the rose of my lovely rose, but they got the love poem. which is a real good way to hit that. So that would be good for a flower shop or hustle. Any musicians, that would be great. But now let me let you get over. There's going to be a certain place on my website. If you go down to about 12 or 13 that says legal. See if you got that down there.
I see it.
All right. Now, do you see where it says who audits Crime Stoppers?
The Ramsey murder, does it work? Or who
Yeah,
audits it?
yeah. That's it. Yeah, it'll say business card. Do you see that?
Yes.
All right, now if you hit that, you're going to say, oh, this is interesting. This guy has a picture of a business card of Crime Stoppers up there signed a certain date. Because I had an idea about the motive why they killed the little girl. And the motive is this. She wouldn't do kiddie porno. Remember the photographer hanging around?
I'm not actually familiar with the Ramsey case.
Well, the Ramsey case was a little girl was killed, probably her parents. But to put it together, they had so much money they were afraid of her. Or they couldn't establish a motive, which is the key in some things to know who to go after. So I had the motive that the girl probably that she wouldn't do kiddie porno when her man got mad at her, and I got the Crime Stoppers number. I tried to confront him with that, but nobody wants to touch it. Maybe she was a big kiddie porno thing in a lot of movies out, but I don't watch kiddie porno. It's sick. You with me? And illegal. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying that's one thing that I can make Crime Stoppers look a little bit bad on. You know what I'm trying to.
She was a child model.
Yeah, she was a child model. You can read about it on the internet. Benet Ramsey murder. She was about a 6-year-old kid or something like that. You know what I mean? And she got murdered and strangled. It was a big thing back in about 78, I think, something like that. So you can read. That's all on there. But I did want to show you. I've got an interesting thing on that, which can make the government look bad. And I've got a few other things that are legal. But yes, the AIDS one does work the hell out of people. Because just like in any society, when there's a breakdown in it, it breaks down over the straight and sober and those who not. In other words, all you people who don't want to be involved in drug or gay, you know what I mean, drug meaning illegal drugs, which it does damage to you, or don't want to do any kind of gay activities on this side of the line. All the others who don't care if they'll do something for money on the other. And that's why a lot of societies have broken down over that. You see what I'm saying? That draws the line, like between Republican and Democrat. You see what I'm saying?
Is gay issues?
So, sir?
Is gay issues separates the Republicans and Democrats?
I'm using an analogy, sir.
Okay.
In other words, his analogy, all you people who are Republicans on one side, the rich can do anything, all the Democrats on the other side, they can't. You know what I mean? But I'm using that for example. So you're making fun of Chris Chan. Okay, I didn't know that whether he was after me or not. Now, let me ask you, can you regularly be reached at this phone number?
I don't tend to answer any phone number. I have email addresses and stuff, but,
Well, now, what's your email address? I might have it already. Oh, well, I send it to you. I've earned bot at Gmail.
Best one is just admin@kiwifarms.net. Goes to my main email address.
Well, what's your good email address? I might have it down because well, put it this way. Let me pull out the file. Tell I got on you doing my homework. By the way, let's see. Hold on just a second here. I've got all kinds of things going on here. How's it going over in Russia? Okay.
Yeah, it's really nice here.
Oh, okay. Does your American money, go a little farther there?
Much farther.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
In other words, if you have $1 here, how much is it worth over there?
Well, I'll put it in terms of like food. I eat out a lot, and it's about $4 to $8, and it's food that you would expect at like a 4 or 5 star restaurant in the U.S.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
But right now, I've got French and German blood in me, so that's the area that I'm in. All right, now let me see what I've got on you right here, because I did a little bit of homework too on things. You know what I mean? This concerns me quite a bit. But I do want to say, if you point those lyrics out to some musicians, you know what I mean? And they say, hey, I think, and not only that, they're socially acceptable of what I'm writing. It's not political. I got a couple other political things, but I'm holding on that. But you might get an opera composer over there to do something or locate one because they think different. And in the U.S., everybody I talk to here all the musicians don't accept unsolicited material, and they die of overdoses. You catch my drift? All right, Christian Chandler, hold on. Joshua Connor Moon. What I've got on you right now, let's see if I've done my homework, is, let's see, you were born December 19, 1992, right?
Right.
I've got that down, and then I say, now, what's your current email? I got ivernbot@gmail.com. What's your good email? Because that's not going to hurt you if I know that.
It's the email that I check is josh@jaw.sh.
Josh at, I don't think I showed that down here. Hold on, let me write that down because it's not going to hurt. But see, if anybody who's dealing in honest things, you know what I mean, like the arts, the music, that could help me. So you could show that around. All right, now let me write this down. So your email, avern@gmail.com, is not good.
No, I don't check that.
You don't check it? Okay. Now you were saying Josh. Okay, I don't, all right, tell me the Josh, Josh.
At
Go ahead.
jaw.sh.
JAW. Go ahead.
.sh.
.fh is in Frank.
SH.
SH. Okay. All right, now let me read this back. Your current email, Josh, JOSH, @JAW, like John Adam Walker, .sh, the first three letters of the word shit, right?
Right.
Okay, sorry to be too graphic. Okay, that is what's SH? That's the email address. What country does that stand for?
It is a small. It's a. I think it's an overseas like English territory. I'm not entirely sure.
Oh, okay. Now here's the things I've got down on you. I'll let you know. You can tell me if your mother was with Keller Realty, but the stuff you got in here got her canned. That's not too good. Now another one I thought is a website, Kiwi Farm. Is that the one you got here, right?
Right.
All right, I've got that down. I've got, so Josh Moon, you make fun. All right, now here's what. This is the record that I show for you. That's the Joshua Connor Moon's one. You had a one at Christian Western Chandler. I mean, I get you guys mixed up a lot of time. I shouldn't, you know what I mean? But we got Money, Peter Handel. Let's see, Side and Social. He tells all kinds of dirt about himself. Okay, now let me see here. You use Cloudflare as a reverse proxy server?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see here. By the way, my credentials, I used to be a legitimate debt collector. I was pretty good on that. I'm not trying to brag. You know what I mean?
You've told me.
And also Skip Trace are good at finding people generally. But this is a new game in this. Now, let me see here. Yeah, he was really mad. He attacked me a lot. Was he attacking me, or were you the one attacking me?
I don't think we've ever spoken before.
Well, who's this Susie Fenton?
Susie Fenton?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
That's the way I contact. How do you contact Josh Moon? Christian Western Chandler. Christian Western Chandler. You know what I mean? I got off wrong because the way this site's set up, I didn't know how everything worked out. You know what I mean? But how did you contact Christian Western Chandler? What's your contact with him? His number?
I don't talk to Chris.
Did you used to be like a friend of or associate or something?
No. We for a brief period in like 2017, he was being extorted, and I spoke to him a little bit during that because I wanted to get the guys extorting him. But we've never. We haven't spoken in a long time.
Oh, for the money, okay. Well, he's got a whole lot of crap. But between you and me, if that guy was very smart, I'll give you a legitimate thing you can go on is be a debt collector. Collect legitimate debts. That's where your horse is at. You know what I mean? But even cops don't want to hear about you. You know what I mean? Cops don't mess with debt collectors because a whole lot of them owe money. So if you get into that, that's a pretty good thing to do. I'm saying legitimate debt, not mafioso style. You with me?
Yeah.
Like you're collecting back AmeriCard. I was collecting as many at one time as 20, 4,500 second, third, fourth place American Express cards. I was pretty good at that to be able to handle files that large. They took half of it away, gave it to a young kid about classed it. They gave it back to me. All right, now let me see here. Christian, yeah, I got a lot of letters from Christian Western Chandler here. All right, get back here. Now, there was something on you, Cloudfair, Matthew Prince. Let's see, Dr. Christian Western Chandler. Chandler, okay, you were on. Hold on here. What can be done about getting this stuff off my website or something like that? You know, off your website, if you don't mind me asking. But as I say, if you have any musicians, that's the first thing you can reach out to. You know what I mean? That can do something. The second thing is I try to sell those posters. I've about got enough for a book anyway. You know what I mean? Christian Western Chandler been arrested 4 times.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Christian Weston Chandler is heavily autistic. He's mentally ill.
Yeah, I can understand that. All right, now let me see here what I have on you down here. Let's see, internet complaint form. I did contact. Did you hear any contact from Secret Service or that?
The only contact I've had with the police regarding my site is when people have sent emails threatening schools and stuff, pretending to be me. But no, otherwise I've not.
Mm-hmm. All right, Susie. So Susie Fenton is, that's how Chris is contacted. So it's susie.fenton82@gmail.com. You don't have that address for Christian Weston Chandler?
I have no idea who that is. I've never heard of them before.
Chris Chan. That's Chris Chan. You see what I mean?
I mean, I don't know if that's true. It could be someone pretending to be Chris. Chris is very famous.
Well, I don't know about that, and it's not my style on that. You know what I'm trying to say? But anyway, the Christian Weston Chandler so he is spoofing me on that site. You are not spoofing me, or you made up most of the site spoofing me. Go ahead.
Chris doesn't post on the Kiwi farms, and I don't think I've posted very often in your thread at all.
Well, here's what. Susie.Fenton, FENTON82@gmail.com. That's how I reach Christian Weston Chandler. You with me?
I'm very certain that you've not talked to Chris.
Uh-huh.
I've never heard of Susie Fenton in my life.
Well, that was a way I used to contact her, or that could have been another number. You see what I'm trying to say?
I'm pretty sure if somebody using that email address has been claiming to talk to you, I'm pretty sure that they've been playing a joke on you.
Well, that could have been, because it's like making me think a woman was after me. You know what I mean? Then when I do that, they lead you on and make a fool out of you. Fortunate thing is, I just wasted time, no money. You see what I'm trying to say? So there was time wasted. Now, Christian Weston Chandler, it shows the money he owes. You know what I mean? He's still up in Virginia, Ruckersville, right?
Yes, he hasn't moved.
Yeah, he lives at his mom's home up there. He's got a hell of a financial thing, because when they try to inherit any money, his mom dies. He owes a lot of money personally and tied up in other things. You see what I mean? So
when she dies, he's going to be homeless, basically.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. Now let me see here, David Allen Chandler, Sonichu. Is Sonichu SONICHU your site?
It's owned by somebody I know, but no, it's not mine personally.
Mm-hmm. Well, Kiwi Farms Net. Okay, let's see. Money, Christian Weston Chandler, Scott and Associates. I thought I had at one time. You had speeding records several times in Florida and lived in Niceville, right?
I think I've gotten a speeding ticket 2 or 3 times. I'm not sure.
Not as many as Arubo's wife, right?
No, I tend to drive pretty well.
Yeah, okay. Now, another thing was, you got relatives in Boston, and you had places out in Portland, Oregon, too, right?
I lived in Oregon for a year.
I was, for a while, trying to figure out, I said, wait a minute, is this guy
running drugs or something because he's in all the ports of call. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I just move around a lot.
Oh, okay. Well, now let me see. If I got this here, how can we help each other on this deal? Because if you know any people and musicians, you can show that New York thing to them, and you can make a legitimate contact. But that's a wild thing. When New York screws us, you know, with the Wall Street crashing, that song won't seem so funny. You with me? Or it'll be pretty cute. Or how long has it been since you've loved someone or had someone? Because most people I talk to that are musicians don't accept unsolicited material, and later they, especially gospel songs sometimes, later they die of overdoses. You with me?
Yeah.
That's mostly what I see. That's very popular. Even the Dixie chick seems to be going in. By the way, did you read my thing, The Old and New Confederacy there?
No, I haven't seen that.
Well, if you go down on my website below, toward the bottom, it's illegal. It'll say, now, have you ever seen that Confederate flag poster, a poetry poster, 10 inches by 16 inches, Dixie Will Never Die?
I think I know what you're talking about, yeah.
I wrote that. I've sold 50,000 of those in 48 states and 11 countries. You with me?
Pretty good.
But what I'm trying to do is make people, you've heard talk about the new Confederacy, but you haven't heard it defined, right?
No, I've not heard the term.
Well, here's what. Defined is the new Confederacy is daily pay, which is defined Jewish law, and no abuse. If you pay people daily, now that's a hard sell to do. Pay people daily, and there's no abuse. You can't do slavery, my friend. That's just the way it is. Now, let me see. I get over your side here. The thing I've got on you, so I want you to consider that. Now, let me see here on my website. I just pulled your file up. I've done a lot of work for this over a couple of years, but I did want to point that out about the new and old Confederacy. You see what I mean? Because they keep talking about it and this and that. So if there's daily pay, no abuse, you can't do slavery. Remember, my friend, the slavery right now is in Washington, D.C. and the Opium Trail. They just can't leave the crap alone. You with me?
Yeah, everyone's hooked on it. Pensacola, everyone does opiates.
Yeah. All right, now let me see here. We've got, you saw the legal. I like pointing that out about the Benny Ramsey murder thing. Makes our police look like hell, but they don't want to care about that. Now let me see letters down here. This is pretty big, so I got to keep the file in order. Let's see down here. Letters to Michael Dell. Letters to American Slave Catcher, number 22. Here's a couple of things to remember. Between the thing about slavery, whites, blacks, Indians, and Spanish all held slaves, but in different numbers. You know what I mean? But when they all got in it, it blew up in their face, and it was a big bloodbath. Catch my drift, my friend? My drift on that?
Yeah, I've heard about I think the first free black men in the U.S. owned slaves.
Oh, yeah. And they were involved on the inside shipping it over there. But whites were involved in greater proportions. But Bush family was in that, too. I love saying that. Military and political. Let me see if I can find out where's this old and new. By the way, number 20, I had American slave catchers, dealers, holders, descendants. So I'm pushing for a big directory on that thing. So I shall pull down Obama's family and Bush's family and McCain family. You know what I mean? So I do like pointing out. All right, here we go. Number 20, military and political. You see that there?
Insight. Let's see.
Military and political.
I see it.
Okay, now, if you go to that thing, by the way, if you want to answer my phone, when I call you on that number, and I'll put it down for sure, I'll identify myself. Then if you say you're on good terms with me, you can accept it. If not, call back. But you see where it said, by the way, Afghanistan. That's where we're helping them protect all the opium fields. That's more of our money spent the wrong way. But to get down to what I'm trying to say here, we old and new Confederacy. Number 20, number D. You see that number D?
Yes.
Hit that. Now, there's a real long poem on that. You see a lot of composition on the back. My actually Dixie poem is on number D under Dixie. You see what I'm saying? Under the poems I got at the top, Dixie Will Never Die. You can read it, but without the Confederate flag, so you got to be careful till you wise people up. You know what I mean? They go nuts. But the old and new Confederacy, you see how there's a lot of writing on that stuff, about a page or two long.
Yeah.
If you read that, you'll get an idea, because that's the old and new Confederacy. And as I say, daily pay, no abuse, no slavery, no wife beating, no torture, a beautiful world, because I want it to run again. I don't want another civil war. But by the way, a little secret, my friend, the blacks who are hollering the most have the most money right now from their sports games and this and that to start their own, quote, plantations. You with me? The Garden of Eden was a plantation. But when people get hungry, working and living off the property ain't going to sound so funny. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But anyway, I've got you thinking on that now. With my website, what's it going to take to get that taken off of there? Or what can I offer you, you know what I mean, on that situation? If someone wouldn't cross me, I could go ahead and do something. By the way, you want to read the whole site, you get a kick out of it. If they wouldn't cross me, I could give them something on selling my stuff. Or too bad you can't hit any publishers over there. You know what I mean? Say, this guy's got poems, because I was just trying the other day to reach a couple of people in this area, English teachers, that could get it published, some of the stuff I've written, because as I say, I'm selling it long enough. And some things, like my scriptural ones, but even the wild ones, like the prostituted marriage, a lot of people get a kick out of that, like the Miller's Tale. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, so that gives you a rough idea. Too bad you're not in contact with any publishers, because if you set it up, you could say, hey, Wagner, I got a deal for you here. This guy's going to publish it. It's going to give you so much money, but you're going to get your picture on it, you know what I mean, an international publication tied in. So what do I get out of that if I can deliver that deal to you? That's what I was going to pick. I met an English teacher at church the other day, and she graduated from William and Mary and University of Texas at Austin, and one was a bachelor's, the other a master's. Now, I lost contact of her, but if I could get in contact, I'd say, want to become my publisher. You see what I mean? Or agent. And then they could publish something. So if I get something out immediately, and I've got the credentials to do it because I'm running clean like the British poets that weren't in bad wars or weren't messing with gay or drugs, running like some of them. So that's why I've lived to be in the mid-70s. You don't mess with those bad wars or drugs or other crap like that. You come out okay. So if you knew any publishers, you know what I mean, you might let me know if a deal could be offered, or any composers. So that's two things already. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't think I know any publishers.
Okay, where are you, in the Black Sea? What city is that you're on down there, by the way?
I don't want to say specifically the city, but it's on the sea.
Black Sea. Okay, what area? Name or bigger cities outside of Russia that's closer to?
I'm not going to say. If you want to come collect my debt in Russia, you can go ahead, but I'm not going to give you cheat codes.
Okay, I can understand. I'll back off on that. But let me see what I had right down here to make this done. So, what do you? How can I be of help to you, or you be of help to me? Let me see the site here. I had your thing down here. Just a second here. I've done a little bit of work on this over the time. It's causing me a little aggravation. You know what I'm trying to say? Some places they enforce. Okay, Joshua Connor Moon, IP address, proxy server protection, abusive Cloudflare. I had one phone number. Maybe it's the same one. No, it's 714-706-4182. Had that, and then 850-449-7183. As I say, I was a pretty good skip tracer. Are you with me? And what I see down here, Joshua Connor Moon, is level 1 tier, status open active, and then it says tattoo left angle, gay power, offensive, 14.80, carnal knowledge of a juvenile, last verification date, registration 2-37291. You see what I'm saying?
I've never been arrested for anything.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
That's what I had down here, you know what I mean? And then it said Portland, Oregon. It had an address on Pettygrove Street, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then another address in Niceville on South Minister Circle. And then the next thing up there, DreamHost, I've got that down behind reverse proxy server. Yeah, that's Joshua Moon. That's your name there. And then let's see, that's it. So another thing I wanted to ask right up here, Joshua Connor Moon, hosted by Provine Reverse Proxy Server again. Also, I can auction like king, get a three, get a ball, you get a five. I do auctioneering better even if I had a stroke. I do sirens too, like, so I have a lot of funds running around. I used to sell illegal fireworks as a kid. Okay, and then I got your thing up here, Pettigrew, Minister Circle, which I mentioned, Cadillac Street, you know what I mean, Buffalo, New York, Delaware Avenue. So I got all kinds of stuff here. Melissa Sanford. So she's not related to you, or she's your aunt?
Aunt, but we've not spoken in a while.
Yeah, okay. She's an attorney on that one there. Sometimes I don't trust them. All they do, a lot of them is drug case, ambulance chase are good, but not drug case. Anyway, that's the stuff I have down on you. I got the phone number here, and you said your current address, your current email. You told me one time. Tell me again, because I got a ton of paperwork here. Go ahead.
JOSH@JAW.sh.
JAW?
Yes. .sh.
.sh. Yeah, I remember that. Okay. Joshua Apple White.sh. Okay. That's your current email that you answer, okay, internationally. Okay. Now, what's it going to take to get some of my stuff off there? Because I don't appreciate the negative side done, but I tried to show you positive things could be done too. You know what I mean? Or maybe, as I say, if you hit a publisher, it'd be great. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
International, because you say I got a legitimate American poet that is clean, and you read that Dixie thing, you know what I'm trying to say, that new Confederacy, because a lot of things that are being offered in the country, I'm not turned on by. Our borders are open wild on the south side of the border, and they're not rebuilding passenger rail in this country. And if I'd ever work Europe again, I'd probably stay in more. I was over in England, Paris, stay more in hostels. You see what I'm saying? Like the hostels where you can be 4 people in a bedroom, but you get a very good rate. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I met some cute girls over there too. Now go ahead, tell me how we could help each other. I could help you, or what can be done on this. I'm listening.
In general, I don't take down content on the website.
Go ahead, now run that through again.
In general, I do not take down content on the forum.
Mm-hmm. Well, I didn't know how you're benefiting. If you read that AIDS poem, seeing that thing, you have to have a pretty clean lifestyle around you not to be tucked in on that one. You know what I mean? Yeah. In other words, if anybody is in drug or gay, or even a lot of them are just promiscuous, they don't like that a bit. So I don't know if that's making you any more popular in that area. That hasn't made me more popular. You know what I mean? In fact, that's what's turned a lot of musicians off. Maybe I should have that down, but it's great on giving people crap who are in drug or gay, which basically don't help me in the long run anyway. So go ahead. I just wondered, so you're making money on the site about me and the stuff I've been in, or go ahead, tell me.
The site runs at a loss every month.
Sir?
The site does not make money. It runs at a loss every month and has never made money.
I was going to ask how you get by, but am I too snoopy on that?
I do streams, and I ask for donations, but in general, the money is not predictable, and it is what it is.
So by living over in the Russia area, the some money that you do get lasts a little longer, right? Goes farther.
Yes. In general, the website expenses exceed my personal expenses. So by reducing personal expenses, I have more leeway each month.
Yeah, but if you don't have enough money, it doesn't help you on the keeping up a woman or a lifestyle enough to marry the right woman. You know what I mean?
Well, women in Russia are inexpensive.
You know, I could understand that possibly. And it's more Anglo, too. Did you have much trouble getting in there or not really?
Oh, no. If you have an American passport, they don't really ask any questions.
As long as you don't have any charges against you for drugs or weapons or this or that kind of crap, right?
Yeah. Don't do drugs overseas. It's not a good idea.
The only what?
Don't do drugs overseas. It's not a good idea.
Oh, no. In the U.S., they'll play around. Over there, they'll kill you real quick, or you'll go to jail and never get out, right?
Yes, that's the gist.
Yeah, okay. I'm not into it anyway, but they're tolerating here. It's about ready to eat the country's lunch. Well, let me see there. You don't take stuff down. Too bad, as I say, too bad you don't know publishers, you musicians. You could show that because usually there's musicians everywhere. And in Russia, there might be some people that are a little more Anglo, more white than some in this country or think a little bit different that could be very good for composers. You catch my drift?
Yeah, I imagine. I don't know any. All my friends here are in IT as well.
Yeah. Well, what I'm saying, if you would get into the right publishers, you know what I mean, or the people who could be in that area, that could help quite a bit because you might be able to come up with something. Say, I got something can make a melody, or someone who could record that song. By the way, I'm ASCAP. You know what I mean? Not BMI, but ASCAP. You don't play any musical instruments, do you?
No. I've never been able to. I took piano lessons as a kid, but I didn't get into it.
Well, no, but I understand. But I didn't. You can be in hacking over there and maybe get away with it over here. But usually some things come out on that. You know what I mean? We could go on and on. But you could offer me something in the music side or the publishing side if you're in the right circles. You with me?
If I knew a publisher and I knew material I could publish, I would pursue that. But I don't know any publishers here because everything that all my people are IT. We do websites.
Oh, okay. It probably could be in a lot of hacking over there too, but I don't know if you'd admit that. You know what I mean?
I might have friends that do that, but I personally don't. I have too many people that don't like me for me to be a hacker. I'd get in trouble real fast.
Oh yeah, that makes a lot of enemies because they're hacking into generally the legitimately productive people. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that was one thing on that. Well, that's the only thing I'm suggesting. If you find anybody in the musical area, the musicians you might run into rather than publishers that say you actually compose your own material, sir, yes. Well, then they could end up doing something for me and making the connections. Because if you're in a place where there's very many IT people, you're probably in a cultural area too. And in that culture area, you would run into the people that could mess with a little bit of publishing, but a lot of composition, a lot of music being played. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, maybe. I personally don't know, though.
Well, I'm just letting you know what's out there. You know what I'm saying? But as I say, the fact that they crapped it, I still think I got probably a legitimate case with you on infringement or violating some of the laws of that type of thing. My thing without being specific, they say have certain codes they do and certain other things. You know what I mean? And as I say, the two girls, Julia Terryberry or something like that, a couple of them were cyber stalked to death. You heard about that, didn't you?
Julie Terryberry killed herself to get out of her boyfriend for leaving her.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So he left her. Was that down in Florida?
No, that was in Canada.
Oh, okay. You heard about that, but it got pinned on you, huh?
Yeah, people tend to blame me for a lot of stuff.
Yeah, well, I'm just trying to say if, for religious purposes, just like Handel's Messiah, if you were to do a connection, you've heard of Handel's Messiah, even if you're not religious, just like a lot of Jews are not religious, say we don't believe in Christ, you know what I mean? But we sure love the Christmas business that Christmas gives us. You with me?
Are you saying that you're Jewish?
No, I'm not knocking them. I'm using an analogy, sir. I use analogies too. You know what I'm saying?
I was just asking.
Oh, no, I'm not. But I'm not knocking them. I'll put it this way. If I would meet a Jewish girl, I defend them because when you have the Jimmy Swaggarts that stand for nothing at times, the Jews don't look so bad because they have the daily pay, no abuse. They have little laws that say, David said to God, why has there been in the famine in the country last year after year? Because the bloodthirsty house of Saul or Bush has killed the innocent Gibeonites they sworn to protect. You with me? So there's a lot of Jewish laws or another thing that says, and the war was of God. You mean there's wars not of God or the country rested from war? Our country needs to know those things. You see what I'm saying?
You're saying that Jews are preferable to the non-religious?
In some situations, but here's the first thing, sir. You got to know Scripture. On the tapes I've got, since you probably got a tape recorder you carry around with her, do not be afraid sometimes. Most people who are ignorant don't know a lot of Scripture. I didn't say they practice it. They just got to know it. You see what I'm saying? Because you look at how many, most people who are good songwriters in the U.S. or Europe are Jews or preachers' kids. I say, or preachers' kids. They know the Scripture. I didn't say they practice it. You ever heard of Jerry Reed, when you're hot, you're hot?
Well, I know of a lot of Jewish composers and stuff.
Yeah, a lot of them are quite good. You with me?
Yes.
They know the Scripture. The trick is to be a good writer is having something to say. And a lot of times when the churches are full of crap, at times like John Hagee preaches on TV, for Israel real big, he doesn't want to talk about his first wife. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which is, he doesn't want to talk about that. Or there's certain preachers I can say that were tied in with what do you call this situation that had Jimmy Carter and the Shah of Iran, all that type of crap, who washed the money on, all kinds. So we can go into all kinds of things on that. But if you know the Scripture, you're able to work not only the secular side, but the religious side. So you say, not only we're going to pick these people up for being a thief, that's on the civil side, it's also a thing on the moral side. You with me? So that's why real big, you want to get them for murder. You can get them on both sides. I'm not getting into a real long defense, but the only thing I'm saying, if you get a chance, buy a set of DVD or CD tapes and listen to the whole and New Testament. You'll get real enlightenment just on that. But most good, Tom T. Hall's dad was a preacher, fundamental preacher. Harper Valley PTA. All of those people came from a big background where they knew the Scripture. You know what I mean? Nashville, Tennessee, this and that. I'm talking to Loretta Lynn's nephew, and they know the Scripture, and they're tied in with Crystal Gale and some of those people. So just knowing the Scripture, that's where they're going to start writing, because they say in the church they turn me off. They don't want to hear about adultery, and I'll tell them about adultery. I'll write the prostitute and marriage poem. But see, I just have some of my poem on my website. If they got the whole thing, they just copy it off like they would with Stephen King. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to do, is just push that knowledge of it. But you say there's really nothing I can offer you on that side. Well, if I were you, I'd try to get something in the positive way. The musicians or composers, I didn't say it, and you might say, I'll make a deal with you, because I don't like a negative overtone on something. You know what I mean? It's hard to do something about it. But as time goes on, maybe I'll learn how to hack in and knock one of those things off. But I can only do so many things. As I say, I'm an auctioneer, poet, retired truck driver, and got all the poetry I write. But that's what I'm saying. If you know any musicians, publishers, anyway, you might be surprised what you can come up with. Because over here, they're all tied in with something. You know what I'm saying?
You said that that the church did not want to hear you talk about adultery. Have you been removed from a church for talking about that?
Oh, I've been. Well, I just the other day I went to a Presbyterian church, and I gave a copy of my poem, the AIDS poem. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And also the New Confederacy. And I was also trying to pitch with musicians, but sometimes musicians in the church aren't necessarily in with drugs. They're in with the gay situation. You see what I'm saying? Elton John, for example, he's gay. You with me?
Yes.
So a lot of them in those areas are gay, so they don't want to hear what I'm really talking about. You see what I'm trying to say? So that gets into people's morals. So as I say, the country's come to a particular time, and in other words, all you people for slavery, yes, against it, no. Then they fight, they split. Well, we're ready probably to split over the drug and gay thing on one side and the non-drug and gay thing on the other. You know what I mean? That's just my estimate, because people get real uptight and this and that. Say, fine, let's draw a line. You stay on this side, we'll stay on that side, and you can quit your bitching about it. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, that's it. That's the only thing I'm saying. I can't make you take it off, but as I say, you see all those poems I got there. You read the first line on it. I got them on prostitute and marriage, the condom, the pimp, you know what I mean? I got them on love, 6 scriptural poems that I run references on. I got them on how to beat your bills, and all kinds of things there. So I feel I have a pretty good fair thing to offer that if I ever got anything out of it. How many people read fluent English over there where you are?
Oh, here? No, not many people at all. It's almost all Russian.
Oh, so not many people read good English, huh?
Yeah, most of the people just speak Russian.
Well, I'll put it this way. If you know any composers, here's what the kind of composition I use. I get a translator that translates. Like when I wanted to get a French translation up in Montreal, I get someone who's a regular translator, but can also do rhymed poetry. You with me? Like in songs. And sometimes that's the translator who carries around the guitar or does the piano. You catch what I'm saying on that?
Yeah.
They lend to that. You see what I'm saying? So if I could get anything in that area, that'd be great. If you run into a composer over there, you can see my poem on Christ in full, because I can't charge money on the good Lord, so I run it on Him. Now, did you see? Let me let you pull that up. Hit that one where it says Poems Jesus Christ. I'll give you an idea, because this is something I give away for free.
Okay, I see it.
At the top. You see it?
Yes.
Hit it.
Okay, I see
now,
it.
you will see a poem about Christ in full, right? A rhyme poem?
Yes.
All right, at the bottom, do you notice I run scriptural references?
Yes.
How many people do you see that write poetry, and you've seen a lot of them, that actually run references on it, whether it's law, politics, or religion? Not too many, huh?
No, I haven't seen anybody cite sources in the poem before.
And then another one I wrote that is on there, but you probably can't pull it up because it's blocked out. I wrote one on the poker, the game of poker, and it tells you how to play poker in verse. It rhymes. So when you're through reading that, you say, hey, this guy made a poem on how to play poker. But anyway, that's a lot of the things there. So if you look some of that stuff over, as I say, the composer is the main thing I'm looking for, or musicians who want to record that thing. But as I say, if you're not in the English area, that makes it rough. You know what I'm saying? Because I got to start off, or people who can do some French or this or that. But I know, though I have my languages, my poems in other languages, I don't speak them fluently. Just a little bit of Francais. You with me?
Yeah.
And it's in Spanish also. But that's about it. Any other ideas, or not really right now?
No, that's it. I just wanted to say hi because I saw the voicemails you had left a while back. And I just wanted to say what's up because, like I mentioned, I do streams and stuff, and I was playing the voicemails, and they're like, "Well, you should call this person and say hi." So I did.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, you ought to say, instead of tearing somebody down, let me see if I can do something productive. You see what I mean? Then you can make money out of it. Like two people can go outside and fight and get in the mud and get thrown out of the nightclub, and nobody wants them, and say, don't come back here again, and you miss all the women, all the jobs, this and that, or you can build each other up. That's why it made me mad I couldn't reach that one musician, because of the thing I put out in the church she attended there. And a lot of people who think they're religious, oh, they're religious, they got their church, but it has nothing to do with regular scripture. You with me? So they, and they're in the drug or the gay thing there. They don't, you know what I mean? They're in it a little deeper than they thought. In other words, that when a country doesn't repent, you've heard of the fall of Rome. Am I right on that? You know how Rome fell?
Yeah.
The things go so far, and then they decline, and that's it. They go to hell in a handbag. You see what I'm saying?
Seems
and that's it. So, okay. But anyway, if you can find out anything on that, check that old and new Confederacy thing, because I might send you some posters over to sell there. You know what I mean? I don't know. How much does it cost to send something in another area? And by the way you protect yourself, you get a P.O. box, you know what I mean, and on an address you're in now. And then you move, but you don't change the address. So when it comes in, you know what I mean, they don't know where you are. You see what I'm saying? You pick it up if there's no problem, you're okay. If there is a problem, you're warned ahead of time, but it shouldn't be, since I'm not in contraband. You with me?
Yeah, no, I don't know. I'll let you know if anything comes up, but otherwise, it's been nice talking to you.
Well, I tell you what, remember the things I'm showing, but I want you to read that old and new Confederacy thing, or any musicians. If you go to concerts, they might like something good, because sometimes they're stronger on composers we're stronger on words. You with me? But those are the song lyrics there you can show, and they might like to make fun of New York. You with me?
Yeah. I'll check out the poem if I get a chance.
Okay, try to do that, but try to do something positive. But in the meantime, I still might be able to get you for some kind of copyright infringement because I think you might have known who hacked into me. You know what I mean, and changed it because that caused me a little changing around. Go ahead.
I've been sued before. If you want to go ahead, I'll answer that.
Okay, but I know what you're saying. You're pretty much ahead of it now until sooner or later you go down the road and then it happens that you don't do a favor for the right person like me that's honest that will reciprocate, and then you say, oh, I'm caught in jail and I ain't got no friends to bail me out. You with me? There's no productive person that came along. You see what I'm saying?
Well, hopefully that doesn't happen.
Well, I'll put it this way. When you get a little older, are you about 25 or 26?
I'm 26. It's almost 3. It's over 3 a.m. here, so I'm gonna have to
Okay,
go.
well I'll let you go, but you want that those days come. You don't think they will, but they do come along. You know what I'm trying to say. But if I call again, don't be afraid to answer if you're not afraid of talking. You know what I mean? But I won't try to bug you unnecessarily. You know what I'm trying to say? But you might think that that's productive ways to make money, that you could produce something over there. You know what I mean? Because the music or the publishers are still around. You know what I'm saying? So you could do it rather than they're controlled here or say they're jealous son of a bitches. But I still say they all got their hand like in the opium trail or something here. You know what I mean? They're real corrupt or, you know what I mean, controlled by certain people. So you might think about that, my friend. Sooner or later you'll have to create. In the meantime, you can go on your wisdom and this and that. By the way, look at my poem on Satan. You'll get a kick out of that. That pointed out to me the My Lai massacre man, Rusty Cali. He went nuts when he saw that. Killed all the women and children in Vietnam. I got to get going, but try to do something in the right way. It's good what you're doing now, but I'm coming along too. But as a skip tracer, I'm usually pretty good at finding people. Okay. Well, have a good day, my friend. Thank you very much. I hope you think of something that I can offer you, but you might be surprised when you show that around or say, send me some Dixie poster. I can sell those because Americans are too involved in the Civil War thing to see the truth. They need a movie on the South made outside the U.S. or those posters sold outside of there. Read the old and new Confederacy, okay? Because I bet you'll see something that you want there, and the Ramsey thing, okay? So, yes, it makes the U.S. look a little bad. I got to get going, but grab something while you can now because later all the stuff comes down, okay? Have a good day, my man. Bye.
Yep, take it easy. Oh, my God, it's over. Can't believe it. Not hearing his voice is making me feel like I'm a schizophrenic. I'm losing my mind. Oh, why is my mic so quiet? Nobody can hear me. It feels better. It feels better not to hear the noise. Yeah, I was thinking about playing some Sekiro. I think I'll do that. Let me reboot the stream and I'll play some Sekiro. I'll play it on the Twitch and stuff. Alright, thank you everybody for listening to my voicemail. I'm sorry that Mobility Mary did not call me. You know what? I'll call her too. Just, why not? Why the fuck not? I'll call her one last time before we go. 310. Okay.
Hello. If this is any kind of
I don't think she answers her phone. Oh well. Okay, rebooting the stream and yeah, then I'll play some Sekiro. 1 second.